Hello, I'm Eric from Bosch. I'd like to show you the GBH8 45D. This is a 3-mode STS Max hammer for professional use, available in 110 and 240 volts. The 8 means it belongs to the 8 kilogram category, and the 45 refers to the maximum drilling diameter in concrete with a solid bit like this one. So obviously you can tell 45 millimeters, that's quite a beast. It has variable speed here, so you can adjust not only the rotational speed if you're drilling, but also the impact energy. And we also have a service light just above this dial, which will come on about 8 working hours before the product will shut down and require brushes and the pneumatics replacing and servicing. Okay, so there's plenty of warning in terms of on-site. When this light comes on, you've still got 8 hours of working before the machine needs to go to a service centre. Okay, so the switch gear is quite conventional here. We have an on-off switch, so in the rotary hammer mode, which is selectable on the top here, we've got a recessed mode control. Quite a few hammers out there on the market have these controls on the side, which makes them quite vulnerable if the product slips off the back of a truck or gets hit against some concrete. So we've got a flush control here, so we're in rotary hammer mode right now. The switch is then what we call a Deadman Switch, so when you pull the trigger, the machine runs. When you let go, it stops. So a nice safe switch. In rotary mode, can't be locked on in rotary mode for obvious reasons. Drill bit should jam, that could pose a big risk to the operator. So this is a Deadman Switch, but of course it's a 3-mode hammer, which means if we use a chisel, for example, like this winged gouge, then we obviously want the switch to stay on. It becomes then a lock-on switch. So when we put this into the hammering mode or the chisel only mode, we switch it through here to the appropriate icon, and then switching the machine on, we then have a lock-on situation. And you'll notice I press the smaller red button just at the bottom. You can probably see that disables the machine in the hammer only mode. So we automatically engage a lock-on switch when we go into the hammer only mode. The other positions here, you can see I can actually move the mode selector in any direction, so there's no sort of real convention there. You can move this in any direction that's suitable. When you're in these positions here, either over to this side or on the other side, what you have here is something called Vario Lock. This has been on Bosch hammers for many years, and this means that you can easily turn the accessory, in this case the chisel, you can turn this to the appropriate angle that you want without having to turn the motor. And on STS Max machines, just for your information, there are 12 different lockable positions. Okay, so 12 different positions. Once you've got that comfortable and in a good position for the job you're doing, you switch it back to hammer only mode, and then this is locked into one of those 12 positions. That's called Vario Lock. You'll find that on the smaller STS Plus hammers as well. Okay, so I think that's given you the guided tour really. Front handle, most important. It's adjustable front and back and from side to side here. So this of course is very important, especially when you're drilling. The core drilling function on this is generally biased towards hammer cores, which aren't so popular these days, but you're looking at well over 100 millimeter core drilling capabilities, but please don't confuse that with diamond drilling. This is with the hard, the thick walled tungsten carbide bits. So yeah, it does have core drilling capabilities, of course, but it's not the obvious tool for diamond coring, of course. So as usual, it comes from a good stock, inventors of STS Max, and we have a full 3-year warranty. So there we have it really, the GBH8 45D. It's a no-nonsense 3-mode STS Max hammer, and that's from Bosch.